Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. So today I am going to explain you uh, fundamentals of Python programming. It is also basics of Python programming. If you don't know what is Python programming and you are first time you are studying Python programming, then this course will be useful for you. So keep watching. Let's jump into the coding. But to start, some basic concepts of Python programming, how to run the Python programming from scratch, and how to easily understand the Python programming concepts. And you can also write your own Python script. And I will go and explain you one by one and this course. So it will be useful for you to understand the programming concept. And another thing is, if you don't know about any programming language, then at least you need to understand some basic programming language like C or C++. That will be also added advantage to pick up the Python concepts. Okay, let's open the screen. Okay, so here we have, I'm using the VS Code editor. VS Code editor more comfortable editor for to the beginners to understand the coding, as well as the it also has a lot of feature for writing the code. So the only one thing you need to know, you need to do make sure that you have Python is installed. If you not already installed, then you need to visit the Python website like python.org. python.org/download. There you will get the binary of Python programming language software. You need to install it. Make sure that you have installed in your machine. When you type on your terminal, you type in your terminal window Python 3 from version. Make sure that you are getting the Python version you have installed on your machine. If not, you need to check what is the issue. There are bunch of video out there to how to install the Python, but this tutorial we are mainly focusing on how to understand the Python programming, and also how to write Python programming from basic to advanced level. You can also check out my website to get more information about Python programming. I have solved so many exercise program, and also interview questions and solution I have already solved in my website. You can visit my website. I will tell here, https://ccaps service.in. If you visit that website, you will find more information about the Python programming language, as well as I have other programming language tutorial and exercises also there. You can learn from there. You will get more information, how to solve the complex mathematical analysis problem, and how to create the data structure program in Python also. You can add from this website. Okay, let's jump into the basic Python programming. So Python by default supports the by default it will support 3 data types. So one is a number, and second is the string, and third is a boolean. These 3 are the main data type Python support. Basically, these 3 are the primitive data types. Apart from that, we have other data types also that are called as a non-primitive data type. Generally, we say reference data type. So it is by default the reference data type is work based on this primitive data type. For example, list data type, list data structure, or set data structure, or dictionary data structures. These are the non-primitive data type for the Python. So by default, this data type also use the primitive data as a key reference, as the value behind the scene. Generally, apart from the list, we have a array. So we're going to see one by one here this data type and how to use this data type in Python programming. Okay, so start learning one by one. And first we will see the number data type. That's what the first one, number data type. In number data type, we have 2 different number data, number format. One is the integer number, and second is a float number, and third is a complex number. Python by default supports these 3 numbers as the primitive number data type. So we'll see one by one in number data type. So numbers are generally any identifier or any numbers or any data generally called as identifiers. Or it is a literal. Basically, it says as a bit literal, but it's a label. It's called as a literal. Identity literal is we are creating the variable for any specific value, and to get the value, whatever we saved in the variable, with the help of the identifier. So now we'll see one by one first to understand the basic programming concept, Python programming concept. Then we will master the programming in later. First, I'm going to write. Python is also have a interactive terminal where you can directly run Python program from command line itself. Here, if I go to say 2 plus 2, both are literal. If you run this program, just go to the proper path where the program is here, and we can close other folders. Make sure that everything is clean. Confusing. Okay, we'll close other tabs later. Let's see, just run Python 3 and mention the file name. I use the hello.py. It was not print anything because we are not, it is already printed, but we are not able to see the output here because we are not telling console to display anything here. The same thing you can do it in the terminal by open the terminal window. Just type the Python 3 and enter into the interactive mode and try to land from here. Type 2 plus 2. You see here the output is 4. So even for a small calculation or small arithmetic calculation, you can do it in the Python terminal. Like suppose you want to know what is this value, 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400 plus 500. So whatever the value. So I want to know what is the sum of this value. You put that, instantly you will get the output. So this is the power of a Python program. So even if you don't have any fancy editor, you can use the interactive mode, Python interactive terminal to run the any Python script. This not only supports the integer, you can also do anything. Like you can create a variable. Okay, you can just create a name equal to any string literal, like hello world. Hello world. It's always a fancy word to use everywhere. I just print that if the value is stored in the variable name, call the name, you get the output. See here. So same like the other primitive type Boolean. In Python, Boolean declaration starts with a capital letter. For example, Boolean true, you can write capital R, then you type true, or false, capital F, type something like that. So Boolean declaration in Python slightly different than programming language and any other programming language, normally PHP or any Golang, any programming language. The syntax what you write in Boolean, it's slightly different in Python. So they followed the capital letter for the first letter. You see two things, integer and string, and we can see Boolean. For example, flag variable assign as true. Then render what is flag. You get the Boolean value true. Or Boolean value true. And one more thing I forgot to mention in the beginning. So the variable declaration and declaration in Python, you can simply declare like how you declare here name equal to hello without any semicolon at the end of the line. So that should work in Python because Python interpreter automatically understood that this line is ending entered here. So you no need to bother about end with the semicolon there. Okay. So now we saw three primitive data type, and you can also see some more examples like non-primitive data type. So these are the three primitive data type, and a non-primitive data type is a list, set, dictionary, and array. These are the non-primitive data type. Yeah, we'll see one by one what is non-primitive data type in Python. And yeah, so to exit this interactive terminal mode, type exit function and call that exit function here. It will exit from the terminal. Display the terminal. Coming to the terminal, yeah, coming to the page here, we'll see non-primitive data type in Python. So first we'll create a list. What list can do? Type a list is started. I have created a line and keep values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So look like it is array. In single element, you can keep a multiple value in integer data here, but Python allowed to keep any value, even it is integer or string or a JSON value or a dictionary or anything is allowed. First we'll go one by one. Yeah, we'll go one by one. Let's see. First it is integer array, integer list. To get that value, what is stored in the li list, print li. Sorry. Just get the value, whatever was stored in the variable name list, you will get the value. Now you can see. And usually list is like a array. Normally array is array in other programming language, it's a fixed size, and array can store only the same data type. But in Python list, you can it's not in a fixed data, fixed in size. It's not a fixed in size, and you can store any data inside the list. That's a list in Python, and it's have the advantage to keep many data item inside a single list element. For example, if we are changing the value, for example, I'm going to change some other value instead of the only integer. We're going to say store like hello, then save something. Save something JSON value. Okay, what is JSON value combination of key and value combination of data? I just what do I write here? Data. Okay, this will be again some sample data. Yeah, this was my dictionary. Then followed by my Boolean data, true, something like that. You see here, all primitive and non-primitive data type data we are stored in a single list variable, single list variable. So if you run, you can see Python doesn't care about what the data type you are saving here. A list have the power to save all the different combination of data. Okay, and yeah, so we see there are a lot of things about the list inbuilt function. We'll see one by one later in the tutorial. But now, first you need to understand the basic about the Python program. This tutorial mainly focused about basic for understanding the Python program. So you should be first very clear, comfortable in the writing script. Then you will easily write or understand the advanced level of the Python script. Yeah, so next we will go and see one more other non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type normally we use in any of the real-time project or real-time case. We normally use the non-primitive data type to more compared to the primitive data type. So now we'll see how to create the dictionary in Python. So to create the dictionary, you can just name us anything and follow. We have two options to create the dictionary. One is a dictionary constructor in Python. That's a dict keyword followed by the value. So you can directly pass the value here in data. I'm using the same data here, and this will be the sample. Okay, so I created the dictionary now. One for the demo. So to call this, the print this dictionary element, use the print function, and come into the terminal. We'll see what we are getting. So type Python 3, then just follow the name, file name .py. So now we get the dictionary. You see here, this is look like a JSON string, but it is not a JSON string. It's a Python object. Data dictionary and sorry for that. Dictionary and the Python object, it's a very similar structure, but both are internally both are different. How do you know it is both are different? So Python, we have a built-in function type. Okay, this type, call this type function with a followed by the object, type object. So now if you run this program, run this program, you see here the class dict because it is not JSON string. It is objects of dictionary class. So that's what the data is stored. But look like it is a dictionary. Look like it is a JSON string, but it is not a JSON string. Python, it says in Python way it says dictionary object. So to convert the dictionary object into Python JSON string, we need to use the Python library to convert that. I have a video tutorial I have in my YouTube channel. You can check out that. If you don't understand that, then let you know. So we can create one introduction video about how to convert dictionary to JSON, string from JSONs to how to convert the Python dictionary. We'll see. So now we saw that Python dictionary. Next, we'll see some other data type, data type like sets and tuples. We don't still we didn't checked about what is a tuple, but we'll see one in this followed lecture. So the fourth one, the list we see, there are lot of things in the list we need to check, but for the beginners or the learning, I just to keep a simple this video. And tuple, Python tuple, and here, yeah, next is next one is set. Dictionary. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, array also there, but array we are not regularly using the Python programming because array will come uh, part of the mostly array is used in the part of NumPy and pandas library, but mostly used in the data science applications. But in the data science and machine learning application, that will be different and different from this basic introduction Python tutorial. We'll cover all this here. Okay, so next tuple. Tuple is also as a list, but tuple is a non, yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah. What I say, tuple. Yeah, tuple. Tuple is also the list. Tuple is also the one of the data type in Python, and it is a non-volatile data type. What do you mean by non-volatile data type? It is like once you create the tuple, you cannot change the elements. It is it will create a read-only read-only variable. You can just you can just iterate the element whatever saved in the tuple, uh, but you cannot modify the element after you created a tuple. So to create the tuple, you just create the value variable similar to the any other variable. Like I just create data and followed by tuple constructor, and I can add the element here 2, 3. Yeah, 2, 3. Just keeping a symbol now. Execute the Python 3 dot type error unexpected. Okay, so Yeah. Okay, one small mistake we have in the to construct the tuple. Tuple accepts a single element, and you need to pass a list of element into the single, yeah, single, yeah, pass a single value, single element to the tuple constructor. So something apart from that, you can just pass the list like this: 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, sorry, we are printing the wrong variable. Here, the structure is different. You see this tuple, the output structure, you can see the it's having the parentheses surrounding the data. So this is one way you can create the tuple, and another way you can simply pack the number of element into single variable. Simply you can just type the value 2, 3, 4, 5, and end with the yeah. Okay, so now just print this value, print plus. Yeah. So enter now and see. See here, in single variable, you can keep multiple value. That's a tuple, or the purpose tuple is constructed in Python, right? This is also called as in Python, it is a packing. So what do you mean by packing? So you can group multiple item into single units. It's called as a packing. So this is a example for packing, how to pack a multiple element into single variable in Python. It is called as packing. So unpacking, there is a technical term in Python, it's unpacking. So unpacking is again vice versa here. So suppose you have multiple variable, data 1, comma, data 2, data 2, yeah, data 2, and you are receiving the multiple values input, and you can see what is the value of this. For that, again, you need to keep it is not an equal number of element, so you need to keep a star in front of the second one. See here, it is unpacked. What I was trying to do here, I want the first element to assign the variable data 1, and the remaining I will keep it in the data 2. So because my left side and right side both are not equal, the element in size, right? So to unpack the element in Python, we have to say to unpack the element, you can use what you want to be unpacked, right? So I want only the first element out of this sequence of numbers. So that is the unpacking. Suppose you want to know what is there in the data 2, you can simply change the variable name here and run the program. You see the remaining values are saved in the second variable. That is the data 2. That keep all the remaining value. So data 1 contain only the one element. Data 2 is keep the remaining element, and you can also extract the last element. Data 3, I want only the last element. Okay, and only the last element, that is the data 3. So if you run this one, you see only the last element is stored in the data 3. So this is a different way you can extract the value from one part to, one sequence to another sequence. It is called as, in Python, it is called as the packing and unpacking. Packing, I already explained you. So in single variable, you can store multiple value, and unpacking vice versa. You can extract from the values. So yeah, this is very interesting in Python. And coming to the dictionary now. Okay, we'll create one dictionary. Very detailed explanation I will do, follow up the lectures and follow up the tutorial. So dictionary, we have two options to create the dictionary. One is the dict constructor to construct the dictionary. So which we already see in the data type explanation. We'll go one by one. I just saved as a data, and this will be the sample. Okay, so to print this, print object. See, I have the dictionary. And another way, directly you can use the open and close curly brackets to construct the dictionary. Open this curly brackets. Inside that, you can create the data and followed by the value. This way also it will work. It's look like very similar to the JSON object, but even though it is not a JSON object, it is a dictionary object in Python. And the set final one, we can see what is set. Set is the set is again the unique data. It's a data type. It's stored only the unique value of the list element. To create the set, you need to use the set constructor. For example, I want to create the set. Yeah, I can use this set again, something like that. Anything is fine. Set list. Set, I use the set keyword and set constructor. Here I will pass some list of element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By passing the list of element, and I want to know what is there in the list, set list. Okay, then Python 3 dot py. You see this. You see the structure is also, the output structure is also different. It is also look like a dictionary in Python, but it's not a key value pair of element. It's simply a list of element, but the open and close parentheses are similar to the object. But the another thing is, suppose if you are passing the duplicate element inside the list, suppose I am passing 1, 2. These are the duplicate element. It's already present in the main list. So list will remove the duplicate element and it will give only the unique element out of the list. You run the same program. Done. Y. See, and you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The output, all are the unique element. And one more thing I forgot to mention in my Python dictionary and set. So Python dictionary and set, it is an unordered collection of data type. So the output, you cannot get the guarantee how you save the data in the data structure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is about my basic Python programming tutorial. I will, I mean, my follow-up tutorial, I will create a more detailed explanation about the Python programming. But you should first understand and keep practicing Python programming. You will get more coding skills, how to write the Python program. Yeah. Thanks for watching this channel. Please subscribe my channel for more updated information about programming. Going forward, we'll be explaining you more about Python programming and Go programming language, as also DevOps course training. So you will get everything in one place. Thank you.